What is up, guys? It's me, TheGamingD. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about why PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds should not be on console. So saying it should not be on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One. And I think I have good reasonings on why it should not be on console, period. If you do agree with me at all, please tell me in the comments down below or tweet me on Twitter at TheGamingD123. So let's get right into this game. So in late 2017, PUBG, as it's known, has gotten really big and people have enjoyed it so much. People have gotten famous from it, like, what's his name, Dr. Disrespect. Here, just for an example, that was a typical guy who quit his job being a game developer, working with Sledgehammer Games, and he started live streaming PUBG on Twitch, became big. Now that's all he does for a living, is play PUBG and other video games similar to PUBG on Twitch, and it's an amazing game on PC, don't get me wrong, but on console it will not work, and I have a few reasons on why it should not be on console. Even though it is on the Xbox One, I think they should remove it from console, period. And yeah, here, let me get right into my reasonings on why I believe PUBG should not be on consoles. So, for one, there are so many buttons you have to hit in the game, period, when you're playing on PC. Now, I have everything that I could think of for buttons that you have to press in the game. So, you have to hit the map button. So, let's say on PC, you gotta hit M for getting onto the map. You gotta crouch using C. You gotta go prone using, I think it's Z, if I'm not mistaken, Z or X. Let's see, first person, I think that's V. To go into third person, you gotta hit V again. You got the chat button, that's I think T or Y or something like that. Let's see, you got the shoot button that's on the mouse. You have the reload with R, pick up things with F, choose between burst, single fire, and full auto using B on your keyboard. Let's see, what else do we have? Choosing between guns. So you got to use your scroll wheel on your mouse to choose between your guns, and you have to be able to sprint with shift and use stealth with the control key. Now, I'm looking at a controller right now. Right now I'm looking at a PS4 controller. Now, when I look at it, it's like, alright, we can run with, L3. You can run with that, move around and stuff, so you got your controls settings perfect. But the real question is, alright, you got crouch. It's most likely going to be circle. Are you going to have to hold it to be on, to go prone, or what? There's not that many buttons on the PS4 controller, or controllers in general, to be able to do all of these things, like going into first person, being able to pick between, your burst fire or fully auto or even single fire on some guns. There's a lot of things you need to do. Now, when you think about it, Fortnite is kind of the game that's similar to PUBG, and Fortnite, it works perfect on console. Like, it's crazy perfect. But on Fortnite, you do not have to go into your menu, and you don't have to, move all of your items around if you want to be wearing, this helmet or this body armor, or even have this backpack on. You don't have to, change it all up on Fortnite. On PUBG, you have to do that. You have to do it no matter what. And on console, that would take forever to do. It would be crazy. It's kind of like, let's just say, if you're playing Minecraft on console version, and how you have to move your things around on your inventory. So you hover over the thing in the spot. Let's say you want to put it in the first, spot on your hotbar or whatever, your 9 slots in Minecraft. You'd have to push X on the item, then you'd have to drag it all the way down to the spot you want to do, push X again. Now, when you're in a game like PUBG, you cannot spare any time to do things like that. You gotta be quick, you gotta be able to be stealthily. Like, if you gotta be taking time to go through your damn inventory like that because of the bad controls, it's not gonna be cool. It's not gonna be cool at all. So that is one of the reasons why you should never have PUBG on console, is the button layout. It would be it would be destroyed. Like, I'd say everyone, you can, if you do have it on console, and you can hook up a keyboard and mouse. Now, if you do that, I would recommend that out of anything. But using a controller, just the standard console gamer, it would be terrible. Now, another reason why this game should not be on consoles, even on the highest end PCs, like with the best graphics cards that you could possibly have, there are rendering issues when it comes to the game. The game is giant. It's really, really big. And again, I'm going to kind of compare this to Fortnite. Fortnite has a big map, but it's not close to as big and as detailed as the maps in PUBG. PUBG is a very detailed game, and there's a lot of items in the surroundings. And it takes some time to be able to, load into the game. So let's say you're parachuting down. The second I start parachuting down, my frames on PC drop from about 100 FPS down to like 20, 30 maybe, just because everything is loading in. Once you get on the ground, it's alright. It's not like decent. It goes up to like maybe 80 to 100 FPS standard on my PC, but I know on higher end PCs it does kind of do the same exact thing. So with a game like this, it should not be on console if there's way too many things to render in. Now, I'm going to kind of give you an example on a game that was in this same boat that was on a console that had rendering issues. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5, when it first released on the PS3 and Xbox 360, there were rendering issues in the game, mainly because the game was so big and so detailed that the console could not handle all of the stuff to render in at once. So you'd be driving down the road and there's no road there, you're just floating in the air, and then all of a sudden it'll just pop up. So on console, this game I know has had issues like this on the Xbox One, where there's rendering issues. And it's laggy on console. The input delay is garbage. So that's another reason why this game should not be on console. Now, when it comes to PC, this game has a higher advantage in general. So for PC, you have I'd say more graphical choices when it comes to this game. If you want to play on the lowest settings to get the best FPS, you can. If you want to play on the highest, if your computer can handle that, play on the highest to have the best looking game possible, you can do that. On console, everyone has a set graphic standard. It's around, I'd say, 720 FPS, or 720 FPS, 720p, and 1080p. It's just a standard, standard port. You can't change it. You can't change it at all, and it sucks. So if you want this game, you gotta get it on PC if you want the game to look as good as it possibly could. And I'd say for the final reason on why this game should never be on console is the console community does not need another game with microtransactions. Now, this game, it honestly surprised me because I didn't touch this game. I didn't really, watch people play this game at all up until I got my PC built. And I started playing the game and I realized, wait a minute, there's microtransactions in this. So you can buy crates in the game, but you also have to buy keys for the crates. So you can buy the crates and the keys. It's kind of like Counter-Strike in a way, where instead of getting gun camos, I guess, from CSGO, you're gonna be getting clothing in PUBG. And I don't think the console community really needs that. We're trying to actually get away from all of that stuff. So as long as they stay away from the console, I think we should be good with another game not having microtransactions. So that's pretty much all I have to say when it comes to this game and how it should not be on console. If you guys agree with me at all, please tell me in the comments down below. If you have played this game on the Xbox One, I want your opinion also in the comments down below. And yeah, so if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.